as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On first down, McFarland. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. They were looking for Marshall that time. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They start the drive with Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They run again on first down, Cook. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 11. 47 to Mike, boy. 47. Check, 47. Hey, Haywood.
From the 50, it's Long. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Locke. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
At the Ravens' 29-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Cook following the penalty. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Hey, seam 6.
From the red zone now, Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Come on,
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get it ready.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to go to Marshall that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
57.
To throw again. Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Call. 55, Mike 55. Nice, sweetheart.
Now it's locked. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
55. Pick it up.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 44, Luck past the 20. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 19. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Close. 47, Mike, 47. Hey, Delta.
Here's Lott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the 1st half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Lott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would because
he's got a man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gay is on for the point after. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 12.
Luck on first down. Now he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
12. Hey, echo. Come on. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check, 47. Hey, come on, no.
Now a first down throw, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the gun, Lawrence. Going to throw right side here, complete. Down the numbers, there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Go, go. 47, check back 47. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Luck now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, you're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Oh, he's going to go for it all. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Ready, set.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. It's a party now.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Hey, take your socks off. Back to home. Socks off. Back to home.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
All day. Watch Leo. Kill.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Incomplete in the end zone.
Ready. 18
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way. And I think the ball's out. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. 12. Hey, check right 47. Check right. Hey, orbit. Defense, our time. It's our time. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47. What we got? 12. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Now Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Here's Gay now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
11B. Hey, exit.
Just beating the play clock is Locke. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll run it. Here's Cook.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 12. 47's the mic. Hey, Haywood. 47. You ain't
On 1st down, Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me. Hey, seam 6.
2nd and 10, Luck again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
11. Check light 47. Go. Hey, Charlie.
3rd and long, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. Nice job bringing that one. .48 yards. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. So the ball position now at the 3 here. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. What?
Gay is on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Come. Hey, Delta.
Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. 11 Z. 47 Mike. 40 smooth. 47. It's been a long day for you.
To try again after the sack. Luck. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
47. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Quo. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Danny. Hey, check. 47's a Mike. 47's a Mike.
Now Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But, yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A big play there. 55 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Five. Recon, 132 fighter.
Another try after the first down sack. Luck. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All day, every day, any day. 47.
Throwing on third down, Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. Hey, wahoo! That's the pass. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
They snap it to Luck. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Gator. 54. They gonna need 80 weapons. Hey, high 7. No.
On first down, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Bravo. 47. It's our time. It's our time. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check.
Throwing is Love. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Love. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And the pressure gets to him again. Antoine Woods in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up fourth down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. The great blocking nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And this offense set up with a very short field. First and 10 inside the 20.
Check out. Bring 90. Now watch one, watch one. 11. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Watch the pass. Hey, zoom. 27 mic. 27 mic.
On first down, it's Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, exit. 47's the mic, boys. 47. Check.
On second and 10, Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
12. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, Haywood.
Here's Locke. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6. 54. Mike 54. Go.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to go to Marshall that time, and that'll bring up second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.